Sabo, Saba, Anas face na Ghana for Besomu Saba. Yes, Ghana for Enra, Kennedy, Japan, any your friends say Anas, Omo boy ni wo USA, Enyasem Ketwa. Yes, Enyasem Ketwa. Enuna, and my you Anas yenim, Bakasa in Echino, you reckon Japan, court to share the 7 day. Won't you a friend $18 million? Hey, $18 million. And for my era, Anas, no one in day, in free. It's more than me, Hamakasakra, Mummy, have video, no, and man, I call to Eddie Air to Jan, Mummy.
So, and your note has been marked as C3, and it says, Judge, in our initial finding, we awarded $18 million, and a breakdown, presuming $5 million, actual $5 million, and punitive $8 million. With your verdict and your note, your jury service in this case is complete. I truly have enjoyed working with you. You've been an attentive jury. Thank you so much for your service. You are discharged.
Defendant would like to thank the jury for their support.
Get out of my cat. Thank you so much. Everyone appreciates your service. Okay, so the court's decision, if we start at the end, the court is denying the request from this trial, and everyone can file motions at the appropriate time, and the court will address everything after the motions are filed appropriately and then responded appropriately. Does anyone have any questions about anything?
Thank you.
Okay. Good luck to everyone. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thanks for all the
Yes, Ghana for video na moye dey munya bi hwe no na mi wie so me de Anas so ye wie Anas ye dey e kasa e but answer me ton komo so kra me say and then no first time I wo hwe me video so a no subscribe to my YouTube channel na ye dey ama me wo wi anu one like no one share no one say dey a comment notification baby be na do unsa ye dey emia so ma me say be ya anytime be me new videos betum bia no unsa bit my ye dey aka bi it Ghana for mom ye nkwohwe emra Anas so de na no di same etu bia emra court no
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today, I stand before you not just as a journalist, but as a witness to history, a child of Ghana's turbulent past, and a soldier in the fight for truth. Yesterday, in the Essex County Superior Court of New Jersey, an 8-member jury delivered a unanimous verdict holding Kennedy Ejapong, former Ghanaian MP, liable for defamation and awarding damages of $18 million. The ruling is more than a legal victory. It is a profound affirmation that truth matters, that justice is not a privilege of the powerful, and that the arc of history does indeed bend towards righteousness. My story begins long before this moment. I was born at the 37 Military Barracks in Accra, the son of the soldier who served in an era where power belonged to those who wielded the gun. I grew up watching my nation transition from military rule to democracy, witnessing firsthand the struggle of ordinary Ghanaians yearning for justice, transparency, and accountability. When Ghana finally embraced democracy, I knew that safeguarding it required more than just laws. It needed the unyielding courage of those willing to hold power accountable. That is why I chose journalism, not as a career, but as a calling. Over the years, my team and I have exposed corruption at the highest levels, from the corridors of politics to the halls of justice. But in fighting the corrupt, one becomes a target. Mr. Ejapong, in a desperate bid to silence me, labeled me a land grabber, an extortionist, a murderer, a tax evader, and a blackmailer who ought to be hanged. These were not just lies, they were calculated attempts to destroy my credibility and put my life in danger. While Ghana's legal system failed to deliver justice in 2018, the US court upheld truth. This case was not easy. Proving defamation in the United States requires establishing actual malice by a clear and convincing evidence standard, one of the highest legal thresholds in the world. That the jury ruled 8-0 in my favor on every count is a testament to the fact that Mr. Japan acted with reckless disregard. Regrettably, Ghana's justice system has not always lived up to the principles of fairness and impartiality. When I sued Mr. Japan in 2018, despite his inability to legally substantiate his allegations, the court ruled against me, with Justice Barr scandalously branding me a terrorist instead of adjudicating the facts before him. This miscarriage of justice was later condemned by Supreme Court Justice Kolende, who rightly described it as a violent abuse of judicial authority. My fight has never been for personal gain, but for the soul of Ghana's democracy. This victory in the US sends a powerful message. The media cannot be silenced, truth cannot be buried, and those who wield power must be held accountable. Let this moment be a wake-up call to all who seek to erode the foundations of justice in Ghana. Let it remind us that democracy is not just about elections, but institutions that uphold the truth, courts that deliver justice without fear or favor, and citizens who refuse to accept corruption as the norm. To my legal team, Andrew Dehere Esquire, Atawomega Esquire, Evans Salasi Adeka Esquire, and Odei Crow Esquire, I am forever grateful for your dedication to justice. And to my supporters in Ghana and around the world, your unwavering belief in the fight strengthens my resolve. The battle against corruption continues. We will name, shame, and jail. Ghana deserves better, and I will never stop fighting for a future where justice is not a privilege of the powerful, but the right of every citizen. Thank you.
Ghana for na dey kwesi here no. It is a year with the anas who anas face here. Now one year who adventure. And a two you recognize Japan. Sabi afania and penifaka say afania afanka. Then just say baby for day. And me fankodi. And a cat an interest a cat one I can into. Yeah, you reckon Japan. Yeah, be a pass ahead a banasa, but Yao Ben day will so beat my head. I no need about my hard, you know. Say, we are who got guided him who show a Japanese maybe. This is a because the first say, I propose who videos, if we reckon in Japan, so we've been a new car, we say, no company, $18 million. Saying from a nice money when you could into Ghana for, but me who are drinking or comment session on a year day, say you are nasty and a year day, this gamma nas, I mean who are drinking or comment session, me does.